All right, friends and family, welcome again today. Welcome again today. This is Destiny Media. All right, I saw a news this morning. Actually, I saw this news on Yahoo News, okay, that Pastor Tobi is facing deportation. The news that Pastor Tobi is facing deportation. Guys, let's get into it. Let's discuss about this. We know Pastor Tobi is a Nigerian pastor that is based in the UK, and before now he had been doing very well. His ministry had been doing very well. He also have other businesses. He have his charity organization, but recently he have been facing a lot of backlash from the government. Okay, so guys, let's give justice to this news. Pastor Tobi has been doing very well. He has a mega church in the UK, right? I'm not sure if he have a branch in Nigeria, but right now he is facing deportation. He have lost one of the court case that seemed that he'll be deported. But the news didn't say in details if he can appeal, which probably he will appeal. All right, let's come into this. Let's discuss this without prejudice. Okay, one thing I always want us to do in this channel is fairness. Okay, let's be fair in our judgment, right? And let's not discuss things out of emotions. Let's it be based on fact, right? Okay, looking at Pastor Tobi's case. There have been an accusation of mismanagement of fund, right? Mismanagement of fund. Let's get it right, okay? Let's get it right. The charismatics movement of Africa seems to be different from the what we see in white nations, okay? I don't know where it comes from. I think it's from those that brought these charismatics to us Africans. In our own aspect, okay, in our African setting, we have this sense of ownership when we have a church. We have this sense of ownership that will make us to sometimes do things the way we do things. There'll be no transparency, okay? What Pastor Tobi is facing in the UK right now, if it's in Nigeria, it is not a case. Because when I read that news on Yahoo News, I saw this to be a case because it's in the UK. But this is not a case. This is not an issue in Nigerian setting, in African setting. Okay? Because what they say in that news, when I look at all these things, legally, it could be pronounced. But if you look legally in UK perspective, it's an issue. But when you look at it in our African perspective, what is going on in our churches in Africa is not an issue. Government in Nigeria have not come to look into church accounts. So if you want to come here and use prejudice in this issue of Pastor Tobi, I want to tell you that what is happening in Nigeria churches are more. Because what they are saying is there's no transparency in the management of funds. That is what the news say. Now, this is not Nigerian news. This is Yahoo News. Okay? Pastor Tobi Church is well-known church. Okay? Spark Nation Church, UK. So after going through a lot of legal issues, the church has been shut down and now he is facing deportation. What do you think, guys? What is your thought on this issue? If Pastor Tobi lose this bid to be sent back to Nigeria, what is your stake? Okay? Pastor Tobi is accused of 1.87 million pounds mismanagement of fund. You see, when it comes to church management, okay, whenever government is looking into that, it becomes very tricky. It becomes tricky because anyone can get into this trouble, no matter how careful you are. If you don't have a very stringent spending system in your church, once government look into it, any small thing can be an issue. Because when I was looking at that news, they are saying that one of the things they say that most of the money did not go through bank account. Yes, most of the money did not go through bank account. This can be very, 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 very tricky. Okay, we are not here to condemn him or whatever. This can be very, very tricky. Now, it will be based on his community service. Okay, the judgment for him to remain in the UK will be based on how he have impacted the community, which he have really done that. Pastor Tobi charity have really impacted the community, which had been his points of argument, because all this charity that he's running, all this community service he's doing, if they send him back to Nigeria, all these things will be affected. Pastor Tobi ministry, Pastor Tobi's charity have impacted so many young people, especially the black people in the UK. All right, so I hope that UK government will look into it again to see the impact he have made in the UK, especially to the black community. Okay, for us Nigerians, it's not an issue for us. Pastor Tobi is not a small person. If he is to be back to Nigeria, it's not an issue. We hope also that how he's impacting the black community in the UK, he will bring it totally to Africa, especially Nigeria, because we have seen the impact he have made in the UK. All right, so let's not be emotional about this. Let's face it very clearly. Okay, the church have been shut down for some time now. Okay, stating that there is misappropriation of fund. Right, so they are saying that he's operating with lack of transparency, which is not an issue in African church perspective. Okay, they also say that there is mismanagement of fund. All right, these are the things, but this issue of how he live his own life, I believe this is his own personal life. If he have his money, however he want to live, is his own personal life. Once he is impacting the people, okay, Pastor Tobi is still arguing it that is a breach of his own human rights. Okay, so based on the breach of his own human right, I believe that UK government can still look into that. Okay, he can still look into that. He have impacted a lot of people, a lot of young people. I hope that UK government is going to look into this, based on this, to let him remain in the UK. All right, what I'm trying to say here is this: it's still for the betterment of the citizens of the country. Okay, if you guys want him to be back to Nigeria, it's okay. I think if he can be managing a church in Nigeria, it will be better off. The time he is spending to impact the UK citizens, the time and resources he is using to impact the UK citizens, he can use it to impact us in Nigeria. Okay, where there is still some leeway in our laws. Okay, so this is my thought here. Whatever is your thought, please let's discuss it in comment section. Guys, I hope to hear from you. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. If you have your own viewpoint, please let's see it at the comment section. Kudos, guys.